Hey guys, I'm just doing a flip through of the Abeka Spelling and Poetry for grade 2, and it's the 4th edition. This year we're doing a variety of curriculums just to kind of get our feet wet and try different things. It's my first year homeschooling my 7-year-old daughter, and we're really just trying to get an idea of different curriculums and what we like best, and then next year I might buy more of that. But so far I'm really happy with everything I bought. But what I've been doing is going to christianbook.com, and I do buy from them, and I like to see the inside of their book. Sometimes they show a sample page, and then I've also been doing like YouTube videos and trying to see if people have done a review or shown the inside of the book. And what I'm really looking for is the inside of the book. So that's what I'm going to show you right here. So this is the 4th edition of Spelling and Poetry. Looks like there's 33 lists. So basically over here you have the different words that you're learning. That's your spelling list. And then they kind of incorporate, more workbook style over here. And I'll just kind of flip through so you can kind of see how the level of intensity changes with the words over time. But I'm very impressed with Abeka. I like it a lot. They got a lot of colorful pictures in their pages, and it's definitely a Christian curriculum, but I really like it a lot. And I had my daughter get quizzed on these. We're doing it almost like once a week for the test. And if she doesn't do well, we just go back and we reiterate those words into the next test that she didn't get right from the last test. So you'll see here, I'm just going to go through different pages so you can kind of get an idea of how the words start to change over time. And you can always pause it too if there's something you want to look at specifically. But it's pretty cool. I'm really impressed with Abeka. The only thing is they're a little bit more on the pricey end. I've noticed, like Christian Light Education, that's almost exactly the same as Abeka in what I would consider the challenging department, but they're almost like a grade ahead in my opinion. But this has more color. Christian Light Education doesn't have as much color, but Christian Light Education is a little bit cheaper in the long run. But they divide things up a little bit differently than Abeka, so you can figure it out there. I go to Christian Light website, I go to Christian Book, I go to Abeka, and I look at all the different websites to try to figure out what's interesting. But my biggest thing with before I buy anything is I always want to see the inside of a book, and so I figured this is what I'll do here, is let you look at the inside of what I have, and then hopefully that'll help you make a decision on if this is what you're looking for your kiddo. So you can tell the words are, growing in intensity here. You're starting off with, in the first, the words are more like 4 letters. And then over here you're getting, 7 letters. That's pretty cool. But I like how all the Abeka books, like their language 2, their phonics and language 2, their reading comprehension, and their spelling, it's all a good mix of English. So they're not just teaching you spelling lists, or not just for, teaching you the spelling words, I mean. And they also have cool little poems in the middle, then they have the spelling list at the back. And these are all, I'm trying to see if you can tear these out. Are these the tear out? No, I don't think. Maybe it is the tear out. Yeah, these are the perforated edges or whatever, so you can actually tear these out if you want to just do one lesson at a time. But basically, you get a good idea here. And then over here, you're almost getting done with your spelling list. It's got, I think, 33. I'm definitely impressed with Abeka. I did this when I was a little kid. I actually went to a private school in Canada, and they had, the private school used Abeka, and what I liked about it was almost like I had a book and it had just the assignments that you do for the day. And the teacher would teach you a little bit, but you kind of, this is kind of like self-learning. I mean, obviously you can teach it, but these are made to be independent workbooks. But anyways, I would always get done really fast. And I think I like just knowing this is what you got to do, just get it done. And then that's the other part of why we're homeschooling, is because my kid doesn't need to spend all these hours in school every day. And my daughter would come home like moody and hungry and tired. And, you know, she just seemed like sometimes she was happy and sometimes she was miserable. And then, you know, they come home and they want you to do homework. And it's like, this is a joke. Like, kids don't need to be just sitting down all day long doing schoolwork. They need to have a break. So the good thing about this curriculum is if you're not doing the video lessons, if you're just doing the workbooks, I mean, you can do, you know, 1.5 to 3 hours of work and possibly be done for the day. And they're getting all the education they need for that day. So it's pretty cool. So you had your poems, and then over here is like the straight up list if you just want to tear this out and maybe they study it, or, you know, depending on how you want to do it. But I had my daughter write it in English, or she has to do the cursive and the regular handwriting. And so we're just trying to work on that. And Abeka also has a really cool cursive book, which I really like. Let me get that really quick. This is what we use. I bought this off christianbook.com also. And I won't go into detail with this, but just kind of lots of opportunities for them to write. They're practicing, and it's pretty cool. So she's doing this also. And I just, you know, I have her do that. And then, so this is a good little idea here, so you can see the inside of the pages. But very colorful, very nice, very challenging. I like how they break it down. And I think that's it. I think it just ends with the spelling list, and that's it. But yeah, hope this helps. It gives you an idea, so you know if this is going to be a good fit for your family. See you later.